Sembuusi James. I graduate of Chambogo University and H. Tangala Transformation High School. Now working as a teacher as well in that school. I am here to talk about my road to marriage and my love relationship, everything that entails in there. Well, to go straight to the point, I met my wife some 9 years back, and I had life before I met my wife, and what I went through when I was a single man was just like any other single man goes through. So it was not something so unique or different, but depending on my personality, I am a quiet man. I have known that over time, because even when I was young, people used to call me Mutaseka, and that is in Uganda to mean a man who does not laugh or someone who doesn't laugh. I kept myself so much because of that. I kept so much to myself. I used to spend most of my time to myself and to those who were really so close to me. And in that process, I tried so much to keep away from relationships. Actually, I didn't engage in any relationship. That was really something that I think I achieved in life until I met my wife at the university. It was such a hard thing because every time I would see beautiful girls, beautiful ladies moving around, even when I was a quiet man, but that didn't stop my eyes from admiring. It was such a very hard journey, seeing a lot of women and girls moving around, and I think somehow I was also shy. I couldn't easily approach them. I couldn't easily tell them my will. I couldn't tell them my manifesto. I couldn't lay it down so easily because it took me time to really go to that level. I always respected them, and I felt speaking to someone would be an offense. That is something I grew up with. But now, just to cut the long story short, how do I meet my wife, and how do I meet Jackie in particular? I met Jackie when I was in second year at the university in Chambogo. This was something that I didn't prepare myself to do, by the way. But you know, when something has come, when the time really comes for something, it has really come. I met Jackie when she had come to fellowship in our prayer team, in our prayer group at Chambogo. She presented herself as the most suitable wife. So the first time I saw her, I imagined she was the one. Though I didn't take it so serious. She was this girl who had played. She didn't have hair plaited. She had the physique that I had always dreamt about. She had the color that I had always dreamt about. But I kept it to myself. I kept my pride. I kept everything within me and pretended like I hadn't seen yet. But the truth is I had seen, and I kept following her. And I made her a friend. And consequently, I said, hey, I am in love with you. Will you be my wife? It's so funny enough, because I always hated frustrations. I hated maybe praising her and then she leaves me around. So my first thing was like, will you be my wife? And so it was really hard. That's how I proposed to my wife. I didn't have any dates. I didn't tell her, let's go out, let's go beach, let's go where, just like other men do. Mine was straight on point. And really, I think she was also boiling inside to wait for to wait for me. I think she was also waiting to hear something coming out of me, because immediately when I told her, will you be my wife, she kept quiet a little, and then she just said yes. So I was, I think, the most happy man in the universe by that time, because I felt I had met someone that my heart really admired and my eyes really loved so much. So it was such a blast. It was such an immediate thing, because Jackie had spent at the university, I think, around 1 or 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. And she was a fresher in in year one. So I think I rushed to grab what was mine. And so I went immediately, as she was still looking for a group to pray with. I grabbed her immediately to myself. And well, the journey in our relationship, someone would say, how did it go? Was it really a successful story? Well, it was a journey that had a lot of ups and downs. For us to be wedded, to be wedded and to be called husband and wife was something that was so hard. I and Jackie looked so compatible when we had just seen each other, but in actual sense, there are so many things for us to clean up.
You would still have my heart.